Thing 1, 2. You know, I've seen that movie like 3 times now, and no, I saw it 5 times total. 3 times in theaters, twice in non-theaters. But yeah, that song still hits me. That song still, that theme, that leitmotif, dun, 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 that might be my favorite Dragon Ball leitmotif, yo. That one and the Broly one, the dun 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 bum 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 dun dun. I love that music, man. The Broly motif is actually like somewhat borrowed from Godzilla, from an old Godzilla movie from Akira Ifukube, who's a legend. Anyways, y'all, it's Saturday afternoon. As promised last week, I'm back live here on the channel. I hope y'all are having a great Saturday. Well, it's almost Saturday evening. It's 5 p.m. here on the East Coast. Today, we're talking about the next arc of Dragon Ball Super. The end of the Granolah Arc was unexpected by many, and we talked about that last week, but I wanted to save all the predictions for this week. So if you have a prediction for me, leave it in the chat, but I might not be able to see it. So if you want it to be read on the air, definitely submit a super chat, because that's how we always do things. Super chats always get priority. But we're also going to be talking to some of the members of the Geekdom Discord. If you want to join the Discord, hit the like, or first of all, hit the like button, because we're live, but helps the channel out and the stream. But if you want to join the Discord, hit the like button. And did I say that again? I fucked up again. If you want to join the Discord, hit the join button on any video. Look at the video that plays for you that tells you the different tiers that we have for memberships to sign up for a membership. And if you get tier 2, I will invite you in and we can have a chat and hang out. So that's what we're doing today. Anyways, I hope y'all are having a great Saturday. I want to talk a little bit before, I'm going to bring some guests on, but I want to talk to y'all a little bit about some of the theories I've been seeing on the internet. I'm going to talk to them about it, and I'm going to talk to you guys about it too. So a lot of the theories I've been seeing online have been mostly about this idea that Black Frieza had a training partner in the Room of Spirit and Time. At the end of the Granolah Arc, he reveals that he was training for 10 years, which is like 10 days, basically. Right? And people are like, well, how could he have been in there that long without a training partner? Now, you have to remember, there's a lot of people who can do it by themselves, and Frieza has been able to, he's been able to train himself up because he knows how to do that mental training. If you remember, in Dragon Ball Super, he tapped into true Golden Frieza by doing mental training. So that might have been part of it. But a lot of people have been speculating that the training partner is going to be the eventual reveal of Cooler, Frieza's brother, and that they're going to reboot Cooler in the same way that they rebooted Broly. Is that possible? Yes. Could it happen? Yes. Do I want it to happen? I do. I really do. It sounds like a logical idea. It sounds like something that makes a lot of sense. On top of that, we've got people who are basically saying that the reason, now I want y'all to think about this and make sure that you leave a like. Like they're telling you in the chat, leave a like so that the stream gets pushed, so that more Dragon Ball fans can see it. So, a lot of people have been talking about the fact that Frieza in Dragon Ball Super stated that he wanted to overthrow the gods. Remember that. He wants to overthrow the gods. And a lot of folks have said that maybe, just maybe, that's why he went in there for that long. It wasn't just to beat Goku and Vegeta. It was also to eventually overthrow the Omni King and the Angels and Beerus. Now, that one, although I would love to see an arc where he tries, I don't know if he's as strong as the Omni King right now. That's a little bit of a stretch. But maybe he'll go back in for more training. I really don't know. But it does make sense. It does make sense. Real quick programming note for y'all. Very excited to tell y'all about this. If you've been following me on social media, you already know. But tomorrow, here on the channel, tomorrow here on Geekdom 101, I got the star of the #1 movie in the country, Dragon Ball Super Superhero, the #1 film right now in theaters. Believe it or not, I would have never believed it, but it's true. It is true. Everyone's reporting on it, including me. #1 film in the country, Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Kyle Hebert, the voice of Gohan, will be joining me tomorrow for a 80-minute interview, almost 80-minute interview. We talk about his career, Ryu from Street Fighter, working for Disney. We talk about this movie, what he thought about Gohan Beast, what he thought about the story and Gohan making a comeback, and his thoughts on Kai and Z, and a lot of stuff, y'all. A lot of stuff. Join me tomorrow here on the channel. It'll be a good time. It'll be a really, really good time. Let's get to some of these super chats, because I want to get them out of the way, because we got some guests coming on. Grizz says, I'm going to be honest, DBS sucks. The manga is the only good thing to come out of it, and I don't get why people want it to return. A lot of folks disagree with you. They think that the manga sucks. That's what it is. And I think people want it to return because they want it to be better than it was before. I think they think it's going to be better. And it might be. It definitely might be. So I think that explains it. But you know what? Your opinion is valid, because Dragon Ball Super does have a lot of problems. We've talked about that. Landon McElroy, hit that like button. Thank you, Landon. Grizz, please understand I'm saying my opinion, even you know the problems that there was too. I love Dragon Ball, but it's bad now. I love DBS SH. Right, and I totally respect your opinion on that, because you're right. There's a lot of problems with Dragon Ball Super. The first anime run had a lot of issues. The manga has a lot of issues, but I think what it is, yo, if I'm going to be honest and genuine with you, and if you think I'm wrong, that's okay. If you agree with me, leave a comment in the chat saying, yes, I agree, or no, I don't agree. I think no matter what, Dragon Ball fans love these characters, and they love the world that Toriyama created. So no matter what this dude barfs out, people are going to watch it, or at least try it out. At the very least, try it out. So that's my guess on that. I think people are hoping for it to be better, because Broly was good and Superhero was good. They have the potential to make good shit. So I think that could be one reason as to why people want it to come back. I'm excited both as a businessman and as a fan, because I loved when Super was on the air every week. It was a fun time. And when it does come back, I'm going to restructure my content completely, yo. It's going to be totally crazy what I'm going to do around here. To watch. Just watch. Yeah, I got damn phlegm, yo. Starblast says, I feel like this would be a good time for them to do a Universe 6 Sadala arc, have Vegeta teach them more about the Saiyan Pride, and properly master UE. Yeah, that's gonna that we talked about that. That would be a logical next arc. Son Goku 7 says, I think the new arc we are going to see the birth of Ultra Gogeta. Love from Twitter, bro. I'm the guy with the soccer Avi. I got your back. Thank you, Son Goku 7. And I think at some point, yes, I think you're right. We are going to see Ultra Gogeta. And for those of you who don't know what Ultra Gogeta is, Preston, I kind of agree with you, man. I see what you're saying in the chat. Ultra Gogeta is if Goku Ultra Instinct and Vegeta Ultra Ego fuse to make Ultra Gogeta, who has the powers of both Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct. Now, here's the question. And I'm going to ask you guys in a poll right now, yo. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys in a poll right now, guys. I want y'all in the chat to answer this. Can Ultra Gogeta, can Goku and Vegeta, Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, together fusing, Gogeta having all those powers, can he defeat Black Frieza? The question is right now in the chat. I love the fact I can ask y'all questions. You can just vote. So go ahead and vote. Do you think that Ultra Gogeta can and cannot win against Frieza? Black Frieza. Also, I want to give a shout out to Dead Dark, who drew the art for the thumbnail. And he's also one of the guys that works on my t-shirts. I really appreciate his work. He's amazing. He's a tattoo artist in the UK. So look up Dead Dark if you live in the UK and want to get a dope Dragon Ball tattoo. The guy's got a lot of talent. He is an incredible artist. So Mr. Andrew says, I just hope and pray that I don't see a single theory of Vegeta finally beating Frieza. It's not going to happen, guys. Please don't get your hopes up again. I disagree. I think that Vegeta is going to be the one to kill Frieza. I'm not saying it's going to happen now, but by the end of this Dragon Ball story, when they finally choose to get rid of Frieza, I think Vegeta is the one to do it. I really believe that. I mean, it makes sense, right? He's the only one who hasn't got the kill yet. I might do a video about that. Hitesh Calhan. Hi, that actually you speaking to me on Telegram. I don't know what Telegram is, bro. Cedric Mayfield. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't use it. Cedric Mayfield. Geekdom. I've been a fan since literally the beginning. Keep grinding. I love the other channel on your Twitch as well. I appreciate your work. Thank you so much, Cedric. That means a lot to me, and I always appreciate you. All right, we got 1,300 people, man. Leave a like. Come on, man. Leave a like. Just all you gotta do is hit the like button. It helps push the video out. The stream. Anthony Murchison says, what do you think about having Cooler and Frieza fuse if they make another movie? I'd be fine with that, but if it's Black Frieza and whatever color they choose to make Cooler, that's going to be a hell of a problem. You know what I mean? That's going to be a hell of an issue. Black Frieza and Cooler fusing against Ultra Gogeta. So right now, if we look at the poll results, it's at 73% of y'all are saying yes, Ultra Gogeta would beat Black Frieza. I mean, I don't blame y'all for thinking that because Gogeta will have the powers of both Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. How do you stop someone? Real shit. How do you stop a fighter who has both of those abilities? Who can create dark Hakai energy, but who can also move faster than light, faster than sound even? I don't know, man. How do you even hit the guy? All right. Keenan Dixon, I can see Frieza leaving Goku and Vegeta alive as part of his plan, which includes them watching him challenge and possibly defeat Beerus. I still think it's dumb, because every time he's done that, it's cost him. So they got to change that. Leave a like, please. Hit the like button. Chauncey says, Gohan Beast versus Black Frieza fight coming. I would love that. A lot of folks are theorizing that the strongest in the universe that Whis was hinting at the end of the manga chapter, which I'm going to open up here in just a minute. Let me get to the end of the manga chapter here. See, he says, Whis right here says, or maybe the strongest warrior emerge elsewhere in our universe. And that's like a clue right there of what's to come. So it could be. It could be Gohan. It could. I mean, realistically, it could. I'm not saying it will be, but it could. And maybe Whis knows what's coming. Maybe he knows what's coming in the future. Steven Garner with the $20 super holla. Thank you. He says, an idea for a future arc would be a fight with an enemy that God Ki has no effect on. I like that idea, actually. I like that idea. Maybe introduce the Demon Realm, making it so Vegeta, Goku, and other gods are nerfed, leaving for other characters to get the shine. Well, not just that, but also if Goku and Vegeta are limited and can't use Super Saiyan God, Blue, UI, UE, that would make it so that they have to go back to their original forms. I would like that. I actually thought that would be kind of cool as like a throwback and a new character. I like that idea. I like that. I really do. I genuinely like that idea. Leave a like, man. We're almost at 700 likes. Come on, let's get that up. We got twice as many people in here. Leave a like. Lord Nova 85. How old is Frieza? Is he immortal but can be killed like in the underworld? Love the content. Keep it up. I don't believe he's immortal. I think he does eventually die of old age, but he's an alien, so he doesn't have the same lifespan as a human does. So he might be hundreds of years old. We never got an answer to that question. JD with the degrees, he'll be on short. The DB room needs to be careful with the arc in that in any way it ends the story of Frieza. His race is full of lore, such as Kuriza, who may counter Oob. That's true, but I don't think Toriyama gives a shit about that. I think if he's gonna kill Frieza off, he's gonna kill Frieza off. You know what I mean? That it's just gonna happen. Grace says he trained for 10 years, fusing won't do it. No, and that's why I put the poll up. That's why. 73% said that Ultra Gogeta will beat or can beat Black Frieza. 26% said no. Wait, 74-26. Yeah. That's where we're at right now. So, yeah, I mean, I would love to see the fight. I would love to see it and see what they can do with these powers. We're talking about like crippling universes and shit. I got bad phlegm, yo. Excuse me. Gohan Beast will beat Black Frieza. That's from Chew Ease, possibly. Thank you, Zeno Omega. Thomas Clark, Ultra Gogeta wins, but it's cheating. 2 versus 1. Well, it's 1 versus 1. It's just fusing. I mean, did they cheat to beat Broly? If you consider fusing cheating, then I guess it is, if you consider it that. Donaciano Contreras, I think bringing in Janemba as a culmination of all the negative energy from all the universes as a villain that all the heroes have to defeat. I did a video about that a while ago, like maybe 3 years ago with Real to Real about them rebooting Gogeta. It's a plot pitch. So look that up. Look up like Janemba plot pitch or something like that. I forgot what I called the video, but it was a while ago. And we talked about how they could do that. Thank you, Akeem Anderson. Malik says, thank you for signing up as a member. Do you think it's possible that Frieza could have trained with Frost in the time chamber since they both met in the Tournament of Power? Frost would have to come over to Universe 7 for that, but it is possible. Recon Spartan, maybe Frieza could sense Whis was coming. Maybe. And maybe Frieza can't beat Whis yet, so that would explain why he left. Chewie says there's no way Whis is talking about Oob. No, I don't think it's Oob. I do not think that it's Oob, yo. They already introduced Oob. This is somebody else. They already showed us Oob. Whis would have already talked about him by now. I don't think it's him. MG26 malfunction with the $10 holla. I kind of do wish that Black Frieza's form morphed like the previous form instead of color swaps. Me too. I like the changing of the forms more. And best 7 city would be cool if Frieza trained in the Demon Realm. Yes, but how would he access the Demon Realm? Then you could introduce a new character who's going to help Frieza get stronger and use him, manipulate him. That would be great. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I have to put my headphones on. We're about to take calls here. We're going to take calls from the Geekdom Discord, okay? We're going to bring some people in to have a discussion about the next arc. And, of course, all of you can participate in the discussion. If you want to join the Geekdom Discord, you must become a member at Tier 2. Become a member at Tier 2 and then look for an invite. Well, you're going to have to go to the Community tab and hit the reply to the invite post in the Community tab for Tier 2s only. And then you can join us. Mr. Bradford Gaming says, what are the odds they'll have Frieza kill Beerus? I would love to see Frieza at least defeat Beerus. I thought they were going to do that when Resurrection F was first coming out. Like, before any of this super shit, before Battle of God, or before Resurrection, before Broly, before all that shit, during when Resurrection F was first coming out, the DBZ Resurrection F, I thought there was a possibility Frieza would kill Beerus in that movie. Like, before we knew anything. And that didn't happen. But I'm still waiting for Beerus to be challenged. Don't forget to leave a like, by the way. We're at 752, over 1,600 people. Come on. 1,600 people. Anthony Murchison, would you like to see Goku and Vegeta learn Ikari? There's no point. There's just no point, bro. So I wouldn't. Why would they learn something that's weaker than what they have now? Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego is far better and better for combat, too. There's just no point. Pennywise says, Geekdom, when I get my gender change, I'm going to give you some... Oh, I know what that means. I really hope they don't kill Frieza next arc. So do I. I hope he doesn't die yet. So let's go ahead and bring in some people here. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to bring in some folks. Let me start off with... All right. Anand, what's up? Anand. Okay, he's not paying attention. Okay, Ray Raisin. Ray, you're live.
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you, man?
Good. I'm going to bring some more people in here. I'm going to do like a round table. I'm going to bring in JD since you and him are boys now. JD, you're live.
Hey, man, what's up?
What's going on? We're live right now discussing the next arc of Super. I'm going to bring in Double A and Jordan here shortly. I think I want to do like a more of a round table this time, you know. So first of all, before we get to any of that, what is your prediction for the next arc of Dragon Ball Super? Will it be Black Frieza or will it be something totally different?
Well, ideally, I would prefer something else, only because I think we've said this. I think I said this last time. Frieza is a very special character. I mean, he's one of Toriyama's favorite characters, like, villains to draw and to kind of write plot points for. And whenever Frieza is around, like Dragon Ball does well. Like, he's a very popular character in Japan, and especially with what they're doing right now, where Frieza just one-shotted Ultra Instinct Goku, a true Ultra Instinct, and one-shotted Vegeta in his Ultra Ego form. Now we're in that situation where Frieza's back on top, and we're inching closer to Beerus's level, and who knows what else. And that's something that should be saved for a movie. So whatever long-term plans they have with Frieza, whether he's going to be an anti-hero, whether he's going to try and overthrow the god hierarchy, whatever they're going to do in terms of.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I was talking, and all of a
Hey,
sudden I was like, I didn't hear a response. I was like,
hold on, am I live still? Hello.
Let me check. I'll refresh the page.
Hey.
It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it. It says here I'm still live. I'm back. Yeah,
is
okay.
Is it up? Okay.
Yeah, well, I just want to say something. Fuck Florida. Fuck Florida and their fucking thunderstorms every fucking day. Every fucking
I thought my
day.
internet went out.
No, it's me. I lost power. I didn't lose internet. My whole house went down. And fuck Florida for that, bro. I had fucking 1,600 fucking people here. I should fucking fuck Florida, dude. Like the only thing I hate about Florida, the only thing I fucking hate about living here is that when you guys know because you live here.
Oh yeah.
It's
Especially,
fucking, dude, that's only happened to me once in the history of YouTube where I've lost power while streaming. One time.
And what sucks of the rain is the power grid down here sucks ass, so it can like drizzle outside and the power will still go out.
That's not how it is for me. But
that's how my area is. Everywhere here, it's really inconsistent. Like I'll have really bad storms where the power won't go out, and then I'll have like a light rain, the power will go out for like 20 minutes.
I mean, we're just gonna pick back up to where we left off. I mean, it's, whatever. So, okay, sorry about that, y'all. I see everybody's coming back now. We got 1,541 is what it says here. So I think we're back. But I wanted to. Okay, JD, what were you saying, bro? You were the one that was talking. Again, my apologies, y'all. I lost power. It is what it is, man. It happens. Okay, it happens to everyone. Go ahead.
In short, I was just saying that. Based off what we said at the end of the chapter, that there may be someone else that might be the strongest. I would actually prefer them to save Frieza, for a movie, a future movie.
Yeah, a movie.
Yeah, just because of the quality, because I want to get that Broly level choreography and animation, especially if it's going to be like a plot where like Frieza goes to overthrow the gods and things of that nature. I just basically want Frieza's fate, whether he becomes, because there is a possibility that Frieza could be redeemed. He could pull the Vegeta could happen to him.
No, he's not gonna get redeemed.
I don't know.
He's not getting redeemed. Bro. He ain't getting redeemed. He's not getting redeemed. He would have already been redeemed.
I think the most you're gonna get is you're gonna get like some nice moments with him, but it's gonna be like just him teasing shit. Like that's it. We'll never get like him hanging out with them or anything.
I want to see Frieza. If they're gonna keep taking stuff from Dragon Ball Online, I want to get to a point where Frieza decides to have his son Frieza, and we get to see that kind of story unfold. So that's what I would hope, and I feel like all the stuff we're talking about should be safe for a movie, and we should get something new for this coming arc.
Yeah, maybe. 1 second though, I need to the chat box is not working for me, and I don't know why. Like usually you would see over here, you'd see the chat room like doing stuff, like talking, but it's not coming up for some reason. I don't know why. And maybe it's to do with the loss of power or whatever. But we're back anyway. So what I wanted to say is he's not getting redeemed. I don't see that happening ever for that character. We're way past that point. I just don't see that. That's number one. Number two, where's this Frieza thing coming from? Are you just saying that's what you want? Because I haven't seen any clues about that yet.
Well, if they've been taking stuff from Dragon Ball Online, right? Superhero had a lot of stuff from Dragon Ball Online. The Tournament of Power with Tien's school that he was training. Krillin was retired at one point, as a police officer, doing that kind of stuff. So they're taking stuff from Dragon Ball Online, and with the resurrection of the Red Ribbon Army, that was essentially a reference to the Red Pants Army from Dragon Ball Online. So it seems like Toriyama's borrowing stuff.
I don't think it
or
was
at
a
least
reference to Red
referencing.
Pants, man. I mean, it was Red Ribbon he brought back, not Red Pants. Red Pants
I
is
was
something
also,
separate.
But new
I was
androids,
also gonna say,
new androids, new army. It's just they're trying to build up those other factions that were around during the time of Dragon Ball Online, and so that's what I think that Toriyama was doing. So that's why I thought the idea of Frieza, if Frieza's going to be around, and if Frieza's going to want to get more allies, well, what better the way than to trust someone of his own clan, such as his son?
I was gonna say, isn't Frieza from Nekomajin, or am I mixing stuff up?
Yes.
He is. He does make an
He's from
appearance,
there,
I
isn't
think,
it?
in
Yes.
online as well.
Yeah,
And
I was thinking. I think that's
he's
the
in
first thing.
he's in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 Japanese version. He's
Yep.
in there. So Ray, what do you think about the next arc? Because I do want to say that even though Black Frieza seems to be like the logical next villain, I have a feeling that something else is going to happen before Black Frieza. I think that something else will happen, and we're not going to see Frieza again for a while. Then they'll bring him back later and then finish off this story. I could be wrong, but they could go in a different direction and come back to Frieza. What do you think?
I feel that if they want to do another Frieza comeback justice, this entire arc needs to be built up for Frieza. Obviously, like I think it needs to be like a lot of training, a lot of people being like, okay, what the hell are we gonna do to get to that level? What I was thinking would be really cool is we haven't seen this yet. Is if Goku and Vegeta went into the time chamber and trained,
Like
what?
Like through his wand, you mean?
Yeah, because they haven't really gotten that.
Yeah.
And I was thinking now because I was wondering if they wanted to bring back fusion, if they trained as Gogeta with Whis, would that make Gogeta stronger?
No, I don't think it works. I don't think it works that
That's
way.
what I was thinking, right?
No,
yeah.
I don't think it works that way. I think they have to make themselves individually
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
stronger. Yeah.
But I feel like
because Gogeta would just pop out of his fusion whenever he forced himself. Yeah.
But the big thing I was thinking, like I said, it needs to be build up. You need to build up Frieza. Don't show him a ton throughout the arc, but keep like kind of panning over to him every once in a while, seeing what he's doing, and just build up, being like, if you really want to show him being a threat, you got to show like Beerus being concerned. You got to show Goku and Vegeta being concerned, and you got to see them trying to train all these different ways, and maybe come up with some new way for them to train that's not been done to show like they're really trying to figure out like how the hell are we gonna get to that level in a certain amount of time.
Yeah, because the thing about Frieza being this strong, I don't think people have talked about this yet. The thing about Frieza being this strong is that the clock's ticking, because at any point between now and whenever he chooses to, he could attack the Earth, other planets. He could do whatever he wants, whenever he wants now. And if they can't stop him, will Beerus interfere? He didn't stop Frieza from doing it for all those years back in the day. Will Whis interfere? He's not allowed to do that. So it's up to them. It is up to them. And that's why I think that theory of Gohan versus Frieza at some point, Gohan Beast, could be something that we see. Let me try again here with Anand. Anand, can you hear me?
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're here. Not yet. Last time it didn't work, but this time it works. What's going on?
Yeah, what's up, bro? Glad to be back.
Yeah, all right. So last week we were going to be talking about the predictions for the next arc, and I promised you I'd come back and talk about it with you, and I'm going to bring Aqua in just a minute. Before we do that, let me get these super chats real quick. Mike Who says, when is Oob going to get his time to shine in DBS? If Pan is older now, then Oob should be in his teens, right? Oh, my God. Clearly, Mike Who has not kept up with what's going on. No, Oob is not in his teens. Dragon Ball Superhero takes place before the end of Z. They're all younger. You haven't kept up, my friend. Or you didn't know when Superhero takes place. So, now you know. No, he's not a teenager yet. He's not even close to being a teenager yet. Bluebird E22 says, Goku and Vegeta training in Superhero part of the next arc. Also, Black Frieza versus Beast Gohan thoughts. Yeah, I talked about that. I think that's a possibility. Is there enough to measure them? What do you mean measure them, bro? Measure their dick size? Like, I don't know what you mean by measure them. I don't know what that means. Maybe as far as power goes, So I think what he thinks is that Goku and Vegeta training in Superhero is like where they're going after this ass whooping they got from Frieza, and that does make sense. That does make sense. Antoine Fair says, what if we shows them a fusion that is more efficient and shows a new level of power or something like to that effect? Like a third way to fuse? I honestly feel like that would be overkill at this point. We've already got the Potara, the Metamoran fusion. Some of the video games have other versions of fusion, but truth be told, I think that is a little overkill to have another form of fusion. What I would like that's similar to your idea is Whis teaches the fused character how to control his ki better to where it makes the time go longer. That would be awesome as well. Anand, what do you think?
About the next arc, okay, I've been saying this for a couple of months. The thing is, I'm guessing the next arc would dive into deeper into the Namekian lore and possibly even touch upon the whole Zalama thing. Because
why do you think that? What has led you to believe that?
Yeah, so basically, see, Toriyama since 2018 he was fixated that Piccolo should be the star of the next movie. That means he had a lot. Means from that time, he's been thinking, okay, I should bring Namekians more into the spotlight. That was one thing. Second thing, Second thing, he mentioned a lot of Namekian lore in this arc itself about the whole the Namekians are not from this universe, could be from a different realm. The whole exploration of the Dragon Balls in terms of doing selfish wishes versus non-selfish wishes, what are the consequences, and using wishes whether to benefit the entire society.
You mean like the Shadow Dragon idea where it costs them, it pollutes the Dragon Balls type of thing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I still want that to come back.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's a great idea. That's one of the GT's best ideas, that they had to pay for all the times they used the balls. I always like that because it's like consequences for things they meant to do good with them, and it wound up backfiring. You know, I like that idea.
I think the one thing they need to change for that, though, is they need to make the wishes tie more into what the dragon is. I think that would make it a little more interesting.
Would you say make the wishes what?
Because each dragon came from like a specific wish. I was saying the type of wish influences the type of dragon a little more.
Well, there's also more wishes now than there were when they made GT.
Exactly.
So they would have to restructure how they did that. It wouldn't be one dragon per wish. Yeah, it would just be like an energy thing. By the way, real quick, some of you guys left super chats when the power went out. I'm gonna try and get them here. I apologize for not being able to see those. When I lost power, I can't see them anymore. It's not on my dashboard. So Anand, continue with what else you had to say.
So Toriyama also brought Zuno back into the picture. You could have forgotten about it because he appeared just like 1 or 2 chapters, but he specifically brought him back. Sorry?
No, I said he did. He brought him back, and the Heaters talked to him.
Yeah, exactly. So again, the whole Heaters asking about the Dragon Balls and Zuno coming back, because back previously Zuno was there to talk about the whole Super Dragon Balls created by Zalama in age 41, and he created a pattern for it and blah blah blah. So the thing is, all of these factors, because Toriyama is bringing Piccolo in the spotlight for one reason. Second, he's doing all of these Namekian lores side by side.
Okay,
I'm thinking this is the time for them to explore that in a much deeper sense and get into the whole Zalama lore.
Let me say real quick, I did find all the super chats, so we're gonna get to those here in a minute. Zalama is something I want them to expound upon, but one of the things I'm worried about as Dragon Ball Super goes on is that they have these ideas and these little things they never even follow up on, and it's annoying. So let me real quick get to the missing super chats, guys. Let me get to these. So Priestess Lucy says Frieza Negro versus Gohan Blanco hype. Yeah, because it's black versus white. Mike, hold on. Matt's Tool and Tech Review says, so many plot lines to use. Anybody remember Hit? Maybe Frieza goes and takes over a universe or something, and they have to all team up. Wishful thinking, I know. Well, if you mean they're going to team up with Hit or against Hit, I would like to know what you think about that. Grizz says the stream crashed. Yes, it did. And then he says, I think the next arc will be a Tobal's arc with actual symphony. I don't know what he means by that. Raul Valentin says, do you think Dragon Ball Super 2 will introduce universes 13 through 17 and find out that 17 brought them back? I talked about that in a video I did a long time ago. Like I think 2018 I did that video, and that is something that it has been left to the imagination. When 17 brought back all the destroyed universes, did it bring back the ones that Xeno destroyed the first time? That we don't have an answer to that, but it is a way to kind of tie back into the TOP. You know, that would work if you ask me. Pedro's Lucario says, if Vegeta wants Frieza dead and knows him being alive could be a huge issue, why do you think Vegeta hasn't went and killed Frieza alone by now? That's what I've been saying. I agree with you. I think that he should have gone to go kill him, or at least not let him live in Dragon Ball Super Broly. That's I still don't understand Broly or Gogeta letting him live. It's something that I don't like it. I've never liked it. I know some folks have made excuses for it or their opinion on it, but I've never liked it. It's just, you know, and now look what happened. By the way, thank you so much, Ryan, for gifting Geekdom memberships to people. That's cool. That's a new feature we have now where you can gift memberships. Remember, though, to access Discord, you must be at tier 2. Grizz says, sorry, I meant Vegeta's brother. Oh, Tarble. I don't know how to spell his name and rewrote my super chat again, so don't read it if you don't want to. Yeah, it's Tarble. Tarble. That's what you're talking about. And you're right, they should bring him back. Where the hell's Tarble been? Make sure you leave a like, folks. We're back now. Yes, it is thundering outside. You can probably hear it. But what can you do about it, you know? Let me go ahead and bring Aqua in, because I promised him that I would last week. We didn't get a chance to get to everybody. Aqua, you're live. What's up? Aqua. Come on. Master Aqua. All right, never mind. Dude, I tried, okay? It's like Anand and Aqua were the two guys who I wanted to bring back on this stream because I couldn't get to them last week, and then we have problems. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can hear fine.
Okay, just making sure. All right, let me try Critical. Hold on. Okay, Critical, can you hear me?
Yo,
Critical.
what's good?
Hey, we're live right now, bro. What is your prediction for the next arc of Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball Super blank? That's it. There you go.
To honestly tell the truth, bro, I know like Frieza's black form and everything, but I honestly believe like he's about to possibly. I'm just guessing this, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they give him another, like a diamond form.
Something
And
above
I don't know
black.
why I've been thinking. Yeah, I don't know why I've been thinking that.
Well, I've seen people do fan art of like Platinum Frieza. You know, that's the one that goes above Diamond. But like at the same time, like, you know, how many years will it take him to get to that power? You know?
I don't know, like maybe they rush it and possibly I would give it like maybe 3 years.
Well, let me ask you a
Possibly.
question. Okay, here's the big question, and this is what I've been trying to figure out and wrap my head around. Let's say Frieza does get another form, or even if he doesn't, how do they beat this guy now? And please, those of you in the chat, let me know, how do they beat Frieza now? What do you think?
Either what's going to happen, and I'm going to have to be real honest with it, this is my prediction. I think Goku and Vegeta are going to probably get a new transformation in order to beat him.
That's the safe bet, isn't it? It's not what I want, but that's the safe bet. I just want them to figure out how to use their ultra powers at their max. I don't like this idea of them getting more forms. I've talked about this before, bro. I've got transformation fatigue. You guys realize that in the last 12 months, in the last year, right? In the last year, Dragon Ball has given us, let's count it right now. Let's count it. In the last 12 months, okay, we've gotten Ultra Ego, Black Frieza, Gohan Beast, Orange Piccolo,
Ultimate Piccolo too.
Ultimate Piccolo, I guess you can count, that's 5. I'm missing one. Oh, and True Ultra
all the gas.
True Ultra
all the gas
Goku.
transformations.
Right,
Yeah,
but I meant
transformation.
I'm talking for the good guys. True Ultra Instinct Goku, that's 6 new forms in 1 year. I think that's a lot of new forms. And I've said this before, it's no surprise. I agree with Skullmonger in the chat. I think we need them to focus more on technique versus transformations, but what Critical said is the safest bet because they got to sell more toys, yo. They haven't even put out the fucking final Gohan toys yet, so that's coming. Wukong says, would you be up for a Goten and Trunks movie? I think a SSG Gotenks would fit nice in the Z Fighter lineup. I think at this point, Super Saiyan God Gotenks would be too weak. However, would I be up for a Goten Trunks movie? I think the closest we're going to get is what Superhero gave us, where they were able to be there for comedy fodder. That clearly tells you that Toriyama and the other staff members at Toei don't really have much planned for Goten and Trunks as fighters. I just don't see that. But again, when I say I don't see that, dude, you can't predict where this show's going. You just can't. You cannot predict it. It's too unpredictable. They could do anything next time. Chew Easy Ezek. Sorry if I screw up your name. The next arc is everyone mastering their power. Well, that happens every arc. Then they have to master it again. You know how it is. Thank you, Damos. Jeremiah Ombre said, did you forget about Super Saiyan 4? I let them to bring it back to the manga. Why would I forget about that form, bro? I literally, like 2 days ago, said we're going to do a transformation guide on it. But it's probably never coming back. I mean, let's keep it real.
Aqua's back in the chat, by the way, if you want to try again.
Okay, let me try him again. Hold on. Hi, Aqua, can you hear me?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, bro. What's going on? You came in. I brought you in before, but I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what was up. You know, Discord, it can just play up sometimes.
Right. So what is your, because you wanted to join us last week, what is your prediction for the next arc of Dragon Ball Super after Granolah?
I think my prediction is, prediction / hope is we're going to see that Frieza's got a kid. That the Oracle Fish, when he was referencing that the strongest in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Frieza's child that he's had in his time in training. And because Frieza, when he's been at this point in power, when he's unlocked Black Frieza, has this offspring like how Frieza was to Cooler before him, he's actually significantly stronger than Frieza, especially in terms of his potential. And I'm not sure what route they would take it, but I'm kind of hoping that Frieza's just interested in his empire, and it's not like he's manipulating his kids into doing things. I think it should be a cordial relationship between the two. Just to be a bit more original, if that's how they go about it anyways. Sorry, I kind of went on.
Well, I asked the chat. I went ahead and asked the chat because I wanted to get their thoughts. I asked them, do you think we will see Frieza's son Frieza in the next arc? And so they're voting now. So make sure that you vote in the chat. See if we're going to see that. We got a bunch of new super chats. There's a lot of super chats coming in, yo. Well, first of all, I want to address what you said. Are you saying that, or are you implying that Frieza or Frieza's son was born in the Room of Spirit and Time?
Yes, I think he was born in the Room of Spirit and Time.
That's wild, yo. That's legitimately wild. Like, I can't even... Frieza being pregnant in the Room of Spirit and Time. And for those of you who don't know, it's been... We've got to clarify this to a lot of people. It's been hinted at that Frieza's race reproduces asexually. So they think that they can have children like themselves without having to find a mate. You know, and that's not confirmed, but it's kind of like heavily, you know... I don't think Toriyama ever actually said it was. I don't think he actually said
I was going to say,
he said in an interview once saying that
he did
King
say
Cole
it. Okay.
brought...
Yeah, I had a feeling I wasn't just made up. So that means that Frieza can just have offspring when he wants. I also think, though, when it comes to the character of Frieza, I think part of him might be afraid to have a kid because the kid might overthrow him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also possible that the son could be as dangerous as Frieza because we saw Frieza being as ruthless and dangerous as his father. So if they're going to go with that line, it's possible that Frieza or the son of Frieza could be like very much of a spoil, but literally overthrowing almost everything and causing much more destruction than probably what Frieza did.
I was gonna say if he had that kid in the Room of Spirit and Time, and then you can have them aged up pretty quickly too.
Yeah,
that's true.
That also solves that problem. I mean, one of the things is I think given Frieza's development over Super, that he's going to pass on, if he was to have the kid, of course, that he's going to pass on that knowledge that you can't be impulsive, you can't do this or this will happen. Because, literally in the Namek saga, he tried to blast Goku in the back while he was cutting to bits. So I think Frieza might be a lot more subtle about things than Frieza was in the past, that maybe he won't be such a spoilt brat because that puts him in jeopardy. And if he's in jeopardy, Frieza's in jeopardy. And Frieza's quite keen on pulling this new fighter's strings.
You think that maybe, because what's funny is people keep saying, okay, Cooler, now we got Frieza's kid, like the whole family's going to be involved. The question is would Frieza be Frieza's training partner instead of it being Cooler? You know what I'm saying?
7-3. 7-3. Because remember, Frieza said.
You're still talking about 7-3, bro. I think he's
no. This
gone.
isn't my theory. This is a scholar said on Twitter. I actually like this idea. He said that.
Oh, great!
Remember when Frieza?
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
When Frieza went on Planet Cereal in the last chapter, he told Oil and Mackie after he killed Alec, he said that he was here for another target, and it said, different target, and it was like bolded, it said, I'm here for a different target. And remember, where the heck was the heater ship at? Like, Frieza's ship just shows up. Where's the heater ship? Did they?
I hope that scholar makes a video called Black Frieza Sucks and then makes one called Black Frieza's Amazing in the same week, bro. That's what he does. That's what he does. It's actually kind of brilliant.
The question is, what use would 7-3 have? Well, he would be a great training partner because he can copy your abilities, and so you'd be fighting a reflection of yourself.
I actually thought originally Frieza was going to get control of 7-3.
Me too.
Near the end of the mark when... Oh, shit, I forgot his name. He buggered... Alec, sorry. The Alec buggered off, left Gas and everyone else to die. And then Frieza comes in, and it's like, I knew what your plan was all along, and then kills him and takes 7-3 for himself. I thought that was before we got the Bardock stuff, and... maybe it should be Granolah that kills Alec now, kind of thing.
Well, if they do,
originally,
if they do bring 7-3 back, right? Frieza may already have him. You know what I mean? He might have already gotten him.
Yeah,
off screen.
That's the thing.
You don't see the heater ship.
I was saying that now Broly is basically, with Goku and Vegeta, so he might be looking for another person who could be suitable for being his sidekick, so to speak. And since 7-3 was so loyal to Moro in that sense, was literally creating a backup within his own, whether within him, inside him, he could have him as a sidekick in a sense.
Right. Let me get to these new super chats that we got. Also, we got 1,800 people in here, almost 2,000, y'all. And we got 982 likes. Let's get those likes up, yo. If there's almost 2,000 people, there should be almost 2,000 likes. All you got to do is hit the like button on your phone or on your device or on the PC, wherever you're at. It helps out the stream. Let me get to this next one here. Heroic Lion Gaming says, Frieza's race and genetics must be ridiculously stronger than we know. Imagine if King Cole trained. Well, yeah, I mean, King Cole was taken out before we saw him do anything. So that would be something to see. Mario Hernandez says, what's Sasuke? And also, you have to remember one more thing. Frieza was also a mutant of his own race, so they might not all be that strong. Mario Hernandez, what's Sasuke Toriyama's role in the Dragon Ball franchise at the moment and his role in the future? What he's talking about is he's talking about Toriyama's son. For those who do not know, Toriyama's son was mentioned during one of the recent panels at San Diego Comic-Con by the producer Hayashida. We don't really know what his role is. He just said that Toriyama passed things down to his son, which could be a thing where when it could be what I think it could be. And I want to ask you guys too, is that I think it could be a thing where when Toriyama does eventually pass away, right? I think that Sasuke is going to be the one to be in charge of the series, not necessarily as a creative. That's not what I mean. Like, it's write story arcs. I mean more so he's going to be the one to kind of approve everything, check everything off, sort of like, everything that being in control of Toriyama's estate is what I mean. Yeah. So what do y'all think?
It's like what happens with Lord of the Rings and Tolkien, where they have to approve everything.
That's a great example.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I don't think he's going to write new arcs. I mean, maybe he will. I don't know. We don't know anything about Sasuke Toriyama. We don't know, like, if he is a writer. I mean, he doesn't have any of his own manga, so he might not be the guy. And I know some folks don't want Toyotaro to take over. But I mean, he's the guy who may have been chosen by Toriyama. Who knows? Go ahead.
No, I was saying that Toriyama in one of his the concept on volume, he makes those comments right at the beginning of the volume. He mentions that when he watches Dragon Ball on his TV, his daughter doesn't like it much. Like he says, like she hates it. But Sasuke, like he watches it once in a while, but he's also not too interested as well. He's like he once said his children likes watching One Piece and other series as well. So in terms of Sasuke, I think he's more like seeing like as a franchise supervisor or seeing overarching the franchise and seeing how it is going is what I'm saying he would do. I don't know how involved will be in terms of the Dragon Room meetings, in terms of contribution to lore and all those things in future movies or something. He'd be like overarching the legacy in a sense.
I like how this guy in the chat says Toriyama named his son Sasuke. Yeah, bro, Sasuke is a Japanese name. That's like saying, wait a minute, you named your son Scott? Yeah, bro, it's a Japanese name. By the way, we got 13. We got 13 new members. I gotta go check out the community tab in just a minute. But Marshall, Susanoo, MUI Goku, God Mode, Ego Vegeta, and Controlled Power SSFP Broly will fight Frieza together. They lose, and Beerus Hakai's Frieza. Well, okay. I do. Let me give my thoughts on that. I do like your idea of the three of them teaming up against Frieza. I do like that. However, I don't like the idea of Beerus coming in and killing him. I have despised, and I mean despised, the ending of the Trunks arc for that reason. Having the main characters lose, then having their buddies that are gods come in and wipe out the villain, I hate that. I hate it. It takes away from the story. It makes it too convenient that they're friends. There's no drama. Like, why don't they always get involved? I don't like that idea at all, man. I like your first idea. Your second one, I'm not into it, bro. I do not like the gods helping out the mortals like that.
Yeah,
I feel the best way.
Oh, sorry. I'll let you.
I was gonna say, I feel the best way to avoid that is I feel like if Frieza kills Beerus, I feel like if that happens, it's probably the only way I can see Beerus getting killed right now.
Yeah.
Because if Beerus dies, Whis is out of the picture too, so they have no protection. It has to be Goku, Vegeta, and Broly,
and they're gonna have to do it on their own.
Yep. So and think about it like that too. Again, is if you take out Whis, how the fuck are they gonna train at God level?
They're gonna have to train with each other.
Or they might have to go to a different universe. Again, they might have to go to a different universe to do it.
Right.
Frieza needs to worry about.
How would Frieza take out Lord Beerus if he's the god of destruction?
Because the idea is that Black Frieza. The idea is that Black Frieza has gotten stronger. That's what we're talking about. We don't know that for sure, but I look. I'm gonna say this, and I don't give a shit if people have a problem with it. I find it very, very hard to swallow. Based on Frieza's growth rate in Resurrection F, based on how he mentally trained in the Tournament of Power, if Black Frieza is not at least as strong as Beerus now or stronger, it's gonna be some bullshit, dude. I'm sorry, but it doesn't make any sense. 10 years? This motherfucker trained for 4 months and leaped over like 4 Dragon Ball villains in Resurrection F. 10
you know what's funny?
Years, dude?
They could have avoided this super easy by just showing Beerus training. That's all they had to do.
Right.
They could have avoided it, but they never did. They never bothered to give him development like that.
No, and I agree with you. That's a fair point. Grizz says, do you think True UI will give Goku Super Saiyan 4? No, I think people got to give up this Super Saiyan 4 thing, bro. Like, there's like a group of fans that wanted to see it in Super, and I think I know why, because they like the way the form looks. I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to do that.
I'm happy with the homages we've gotten. We've gotten a little bit of homages here and there, and I like that. I think that's how it should stay.
In terms of the concept of Super Saiyan 4, I don't think it'll be helpful for these guys here.
Right. It's unless they change what it is, but I don't see it being like anything beyond the godly form.
There's 2 things that Frieza has to worry about right now for any of his plans to come into fruition. The first is fusion. He saw fusion firsthand in the Tournament of Power, and he also saw it in the Broly movie with Gogeta, and he saw how he was pretty much powerless to do anything. So he's aware of the techniques of fusion and what they do for the Saiyans. So whatever his plans and ambitions are, he needs to have a counter to the fusion technique. And so it would be really cool, and this is something that was in Dragon Ball Fusions, the game, where they had that, like, they had the little capsule corp little band thing where you could fuse
the armband
anyone.
fusion.
Yeah, and so what I would like them to do is if they do decide to reboot Cooler and have Cooler show up or Kariza show up, whoever, fits the bill of a, like a sibling to Frieza or some kind of family to Frieza, to see that fusion. Like, so, they, let's say Goku and Vegeta, it's kind of an even fight, and then they decide, you know what, we got to fuse, and you get this, Ultra Ego, Ultra Instinct Gogeta, or whatever fusion they decide to use, and then Frieza's like, "Yeah, I came prepared too. I have my family has a technique of fusing as well." And then you see like Cooler and Frieza fuse, and you get, I don't even remember what the name was, but you get that crazy character, which especially if it's if you get something like that, I mean, one that would sell like hotcakes, right? That'd be something Dokkan would market the crap out of. I mean,
shit, yeah.
Dokkan's already marketing Cooler, so they were aware that there was, going to be some.
Well, they might be aware. They might be aware. If Cooler does show up, then you're right. It is all synergistic marketing.
And then the Zeno button. Goku still has the Zeno button, so Frieza has to worry about that too.
Right.
I don't want to see that button come back, man.
I don't want to see that button. I don't want him to use that button again.
If they lose and just pop the button and Zeno just pops Frieza out of existence, I will be so pissed.
Yeah, I don't let the gods get involved, bro. I think training and that's it. Let me get through some more of these super chats real quick here. Andrew Drigger says, "What if they go past the end of Z and use Oob to brat?" I guess he means beat Frieza. Oob would not be ready at this point, but down the road maybe that could make sense. I still think it should be Vegeta. Daniel Thomas says, "How long do you think we got till we go past the end of Z?" Hopefully the next arc, but I can't. Who knows, bro? I can't answer that question. They keep staying here. King James Neal, thank you for the $10 holla. Joshy's got a gun. Joshy's got a gun. It's funny to me that Frieza was the one who really got the W this arc. Not Goku, not Granolah, not even Vegeta. Frieza got the W before Vegeta. It tickles me. Yeah, one thing I thought that was funny about this arc is that Goku and Vegeta took L's throughout the entire arc. They either got their asses kicked by Granolah or they got their asses kicked by Gas. They didn't win shit. There were times where they were looking good, don't get me wrong, and they helped Granolah, but they never got a victory for themselves. And I kind of like that. I actually like that because it is the Goku and Vegeta show, so it's good they're going to scale back and not have them just win all the time. Real quick, Godly Bardock says, "How strong would Frieza's son be, and would he have access to the golden or his own black form?" I can't answer that question, bro, because right now that you're going down fan fiction road, they could make him as strong as the writing wants him to be. You know what I mean? He could be as strong as Frieza for all we know. He might have more potential than Frieza. Like, they always, Toriyama's lazy ass way of getting characters stronger is, oh, he has a lot of potential. Gohan has it, Broly has it, Jiren has it, Frieza has it. Everybody has it. So they could just say that for Kariza. King James Neal, how about Tien? Wait, hold on. I lost you there. How about Tien or another Earth arc, not Android? I think you mean Earthling. Based, but about Tien's alien race or some kind of ancient human who's super strong. Prime example is the Greek character from the Pig Pycon story. Oh, Hercules character. That's supposed to be a takeoff on Hercules. Yeah, he's talking about he's Alibu. Yeah, I think he's talking about an Earthling that was like a legendary Earthling from many years ago. That would be kind of cool. I could see some story like that. It doesn't involve aliens, so that I wouldn't be against that. Piccolo Daimao was kind of like that. Gaming Hub UK. This new sidekick may just be the strongest being. Yeah, I think they're talking about the person who Frieza supposedly may have trained with, whether it be Kariza, Cooler, or somebody totally new, could be the strongest being. The G says, "I think we showed up at the end of the Granolah arc because the Room of Spirit and Time that Frieza used was actually something left by Mirrors." It's possible. It is that I can't deny that. That is possible. Artex, hey, how are you? I'm good. Artex, a great artist. He says, "I think the strongest mortal in Universe 7 will be Oob after he awakens his god power and Majin. What's your opinion?" That would make sense, but I don't know if that's who Whis is talking about. That's the thing. Like that, I wouldn't be against that idea, but is that what Whis talking about? Pio Trek F, Beast Gohan will one hit Black Frieza, waste of time. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know if I'd be happy with that. Task Force Pest Control with the $20 holla. Do you think Black Frieza will take place after Z? I answered that earlier. I really hope so. I say it every time we stream. They need to go past the end of Z. Honestly, at this point, I'm not even holding my breath for any of that shit. All right, we got 1,800 people, man, and 1,100 likes. Just click the like button for me, yo. It really helps me out. N Simmons 211. Vegeta must kill Frieza, no one else. I don't care if Goku and Gohan stomp him out. Vegeta must kill Frieza. I agree with you on that. I may do a whole video on that. Trinity Gaming Analysis. I think Frieza may be the final villain of the series. Maybe Frieza will try to usurp Zeno, and the final arc concludes with Goku and Vegeta dying but killing Frieza. That's some bold shit. I actually like where he's going with it. He's talking about the actual end of Dragon Ball is Frieza's trying to overthrow Zeno and Goku and Vegeta sacrifice themselves to kill Frieza. I wouldn't be against that, but you have to also remember that they can always bring them back with the Dragon Balls. But I like how he's doing like a Ragnarok type of thing where everybody fucking dies. Terron Ares, Frieza could just kill the Supreme Kais. Yes, that's what Goku Black did. Mike Who says beers might be too strong, but Black Frieza could kidnap Supreme Kai to make them sting spicy. That's a good point. That's actually a very good point. Something that Frieza would do. Sandin 182, my balls to the wall fan service theory is the three-way fusion between Goku, Broly, and Vegeta. Oh boy, now we're talking about what JD was talking about. Maybe Gogeta confused with Broly, just fun fan service. I mean, you're right, it is definitely fan service. No argument there. Marshall says Piccolo swooping in and avenging all Namex with a godly Makanko Sapo after Frieza's weakened by the trio. That's not even a bad idea, but remember, the Namekians already got brought back. You know what I mean? Frieza dying already kind of, like, Goku avenged them. You know what I mean? But I see where you're coming from with that. It would have to be Orange Piccolo. Priestess Lucy says Broly's hiding from Frieza, put Gohan on the crew. I don't think Broly would hide from anybody, bro. That's just me. Jeremiah Embray says, do you think Goku got an understand of how to use Ultra Instinct in this arc? Because I think he finally got the gist of it. Bro, he's gotten the gist of it for the last 3 fucking arcs, dude. Maybe it'll stick this time. B Weezy, I hope you and Chris Stuckman do an interview video about in the future. Chris lately has had exactly the same Dragon Ball takes as you. I don't know about exactly the same. But I mean, we do love movies. And I do respect Chris Stuckman. Red's Revenge says, hey, love your content, and I think Beerus is hiding a secret transformation or power because most aliens in Dragon Ball have a battle form. Well, maybe, but there's been no hints to that. But that is possible that he does have a transformation. I don't know. I kind of like it that he's just the way he is, but who knows? Okay,
that would be an asshole.
It would be an asshole. Okay, last super chat. We got more coming, but this is the last one for just a moment because I got more people coming in. Matthew Webster says, I think the strongest is a Namekian. They are from a different realm, so the wish wouldn't count him in like it didn't count Frieza in our dimension. Yeah, I mean, that we know. We know the wish, when it was made, Frieza was somewhere else. But Weiss is over here saying maybe the strongest is born, but maybe the strongest he's referring to has not actually tapped into that strength yet, which is why the Oop theory is up there. Task Force Pest Control. I think Frieza will kill Beerus and Vegeta will get a Topo-like destroyer for transformation and finish him. I did a whole video about the differences between Ultra Ego and God Destruction Topo. You might want to check that video out because that is, something that could happen, but I think that the way it works, they're going into Ultra Instinct going into Ultra Ego, 2 different ways. That's the way I think. So, okay, that cleans out the super chats. Let me go ahead and bring in everybody else. We're going to have one last discussion here. Jordan and Empire, yo.
Hello.
Welcome. All right, we're having a big roundtable discussion here. Let's not everybody talk at once. I was going to bring... Oh, hold on. Double A's undeafened. Let me see if I can bring him in. Hold on. Hey, Double A, can you hear me?
Yep, I can.
Okay, good. All right, you're live now. We're all live. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. Let's not talk over each other. Before we get started, is everybody going to hang out or do y'all want to dip? Does anybody want to dip?
I'll stay.
I'll stay.
Stay.
You don't have to tell me if you're staying. You just have to tell me if you're dipping. Does anybody have any soup? No. Well, I have salad. No, bro. I'm asking if anybody has soup. What, you Bond Jedi Ranger, bro? You ask him a question and he responds with something else? That's his fucking thing, bro. Anyways, listen. Jordan's here. Empire's here. Double A's here. I guess I want everybody's thoughts on what the next arc is going to be. Jordan, you probably have a lot to say, so I'm going to start with Double A. We actually recorded a Talk Dragon Ball, but it didn't come out well. But now that we have the end of this arc, now that this arc is over, the Granolah arc, what do you think they're doing next?
To do Universe 6 because they've been hitting at it for too long, and plus they need to have a pause between this arc and the Frieza.
Hello? Oh boy.
6 because they've been.
Hello? Okay, am I live again? Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Hello, can you hear me?
6 because they've been.
Hello? Okay, hold on. Okay, am I live? Okay, I'm back. So, I like how... I'm pissed, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of pissed off. I like how... Literally, like... I come this close to hitting 2,000 people, and I lose power. That's happened twice now. So we're gonna... I'm gonna get the final thoughts here, and then from the guys, and then probably end the stream. And maybe I'll take a few more questions, but this is just fucking bullshit that I lost power twice. You know? It just is what it is, bro.
Super Saiyan Grade 8.
Hey, I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah.
Okay, listen.
Well, it's like
Listen, everybody, we gotta finish this, bro. I'm pissed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pissed off because that's twice now I've lost power. I usually don't stream during fucking thunderstorms, but we need to wrap this up quickly. Or not quickly, but I don't want to lose power again, bro. Bottom line, and I don't know when it's gonna happen. It's still fucking raining.
Lightning round.
Lightning round, very funny. So, so fucking okay. Double A, finish your point, bro.
Well, they just really need to build up tension with going to maybe Universe 6 between Granolah and Freeza arc because they just really need to get out of Universe 7 because they're running out of stuff to do over there unless they
I agree.
Go to the Demon Realm because maybe they got a really big problem down there that they need to take care of for the gods because the gods can't go down there, but the mortals can. Like Bibbidi or Bobbidi.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What I was saying was that, like, I mean, if they're going up against Frieza anyway, they could use some of the fighters from Universe 6's help against Frieza.
That's kind of out of character for Goku and Vegeta, though, to be honest.
Well, they do need to go to Universe 6 at some point.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
agree that
I want to expand on that.
Go ahead.
If Frieza's intentions, okay, so there was a promotional statement.
By the way, do I sound okay? Just make
you
Yep.
All
right, go for it.
There was a promotional statement about Frieza's intentions during the Broly movie that stated that he basically his intent
help from Universe 6 anyway to take on.
Wait a minute,
Frieza,
why is everybody talking at once?
Yeah, basically.
No, don't laugh, bro. Come on, I'm trying to keep. I usually don't do the round table shit. You want me to kick people out? Fucking Jordan, go ahead.
Anyway, so basically they state that his intentions are to dethrone Zeno. They actually openly state that in promotional material.
Yes, I mentioned that earlier, yeah.
Yeah, I think the only way he can do that is the Super Dragon Balls, and the only way he can get the Super Dragon Balls is if his empire is expanded beyond Universe 7 into Universe 6 because the Super Dragon Balls exist within both universes.
That's true.
So I think that's pretty much his intention.
Maybe Frost is the secret training partner.
He could be, but yeah, I think his empire. I think his empire needs to expand beyond Universe 7, and I think that's his intentions. I think he wants to gather the Super Dragon Balls. And we've had an arc about a villain using the Dragon Balls wrong and getting killed, and then we had an arc about a character using the Dragon Balls right and surviving the arc. It would be really creative if an evil entity managed to use the Dragon Balls, and Frieza is intelligent enough that he may have figured out a way to use the Dragon Balls without any repercussions. Because at the end of this last arc, if you'll notice, Elec and Gas both made mistakes using the Dragon Balls that were their detriment. And both of those characters are very, very similar to Frieza before his character development. So it's almost like Frieza killing Gas and Elec is like
him
symbolic.
Killing his old self, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. I like that.
Yeah, so I think, and if you notice that they're killed with an association with the Dragon Ball. So we may be seeing the first villain ever who is intelligent enough to figure out how to use the Dragon Balls without suffering any consequences, and that may be what makes Frieza so dangerous.
Maybe.
Possibly, but the thing is,
Go ahead.
yeah, the Grand Priest also noticed in the Tournament of Power where he says that he questions 17, saying that, are you going to make a selfish wish or not? Are you sure that you want this wish to be true? And he
Yeah.
was like, yeah. So he smiled at that, saying that, yeah, he's not going to make a selfish wish, and that's right on hand. So if Frieza is going to go about that, saying he's going to find a loophole on using the Super Dragon Ball, which has been under control or at least under the observation of the Grand Priest and everyone, without having consequences, it's going to be a big ass damn one, because I don't think that's possible, at least for now, when the Grand Priest and the others were literally observing all things.
Look at Zamasu, bro. His goal was literally to dethrone the Omni King, and he got the Super Dragon Balls together and created an entire universe that was detriment to Zeno's plans. And he had no idea. Literally, the entire universe was consumed by Zamasu, and Zeno had no idea until he was summoned there.
Right. You're right.
He had absolutely no idea.
Wait, before we go any further, I got to get to these super chats. There's a bunch of them that came in when I was gone. Arturo Rui says, where y'all read mangas at? Back there. Travis Henderson said, what I would like to see is if Goku and Vegeta can train to the highest level of Super Saiyan, make it their base form, and try to add God Ki to their Super Saiyan form. We're way past that, bro. We're way past that. Like you're thinking of like Resurrection F era shit, bro. That's a Resurrection F era theory, bro. We're way past that. We're in UI UE shit now, bro. They've blown past all that shit. Auto Rocket says, I believe Oob is the one Whis was talking about. Whis doesn't say the fighter as of age or anything like that, just that the person is there. That's true. Maybe the Oracle.
Well, also listen. Whenever they said that the strongest warrior in the universe was going to be born, and everyone thought it was Granolah, no one questioned the fact that he was not just born.
Right. Yeah, okay? He might have just, when you say born, it's like he's born, but he's not the strongest yet, but he will be. That kind of thing.
Exactly.
But
it doesn't
has
have
already
to
been
be
born for a while.
Yeah. I'm just saying that a lot of characters are theorizing based on that context that this is a character that's just going to be brought into the universe, and that's not a guarantee.
Yeah, and then we might not even get a payoff to that till way later.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Gaming Hub UK there's a Frieza-like character in New Boruto Chapter 72. Recon Spartan 01 says, I thought Goku's comments about the gods as threats and superhero was a little weird. Your thoughts? Well, I think Goku was just telling Vegeta that he needed to take his training seriously because they've got to deal with those guys at some point, or maybe they want to challenge them.
It was
and if Frieza can push them if Frieza can like allow Goku and Vegeta to surpass the gods, that actually kind of serves his overall narrative and his overall goal, because it could topple the hierarchy.
Let me get this last one here. Well, I got two more. Grizz says, would you like a Naruto and Dragon Ball crossover? I wouldn't really care about that. Crossovers are fun, but I don't know if it's necessary. Also, the poll that we did earlier, about half an hour ago, where I asked, will we see Frieza's son Frieza in the next arc? 25% said yes, 65% said no. So most of the chat, at least, does not think we're going to see him. Of course, it's just a theory. Now, the next question is, will Frieza... Hold on. Here's the next question. Is Frieza going to try to overthrow Zeno? That's the next question, y'all. I'm going to add it for you guys right now. Go ahead and ask. Hold on. Did I fuck up? Okay, wait. Okay, I just asked everybody in the chat right now. We're back to 1,500 people, so that's good. And maybe, now guess what? It stopped fucking thundering. Gee, thanks.
Wow.
Fucking thanks. Oh, no, wait, there it goes again. Anyways, Super Alvin Jackson, when you get to 1 million subs, you know to change your profile, pick the black Frieza with the red lightsaber. Yes, that is happening when I get to 1 million.
Yo.
Not now. That's happening because remember, I became Golden Frieza at the 100K mark. So at the million mark is when I'll probably change to Black Frieza. That's just me if I ever get there. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get there. So All right, so I invited in. Okay, Empire. Do you have an idea, a prediction of what we're gonna see in the next arc of Dragon Ball Super after Black Frieza?
I mean, a lot of theories have already been said at this point. I mean, the more straightforward answer as to how they could defeat Frieza would be to bust out fusion. And
right. Well, do you think Ultra Gogeta can beat him? Earlier, I did the polls, and most of the chat thinks he could. But what do you think? Because I think if Frieza knows about fusion, dude, I don't know, man. I feel like if Frieza knows about fusion, he's gonna just wait out that time limit if he knows.
I mean, the time limit. Yeah, the time limit is definitely gonna be a problem because Goku and Vegeta are so powerful at this point that, like, I feel like if they wanted to use full power Gogeta with the fusion, that could run out their time really fast.
Yep.
True, but the thing is, he doesn't know how long the fusion from Memory Fusion lasts for, because he always saw Gogeta for maybe a few minutes.
Right.
So he doesn't know it lasts for 30 minutes. So keep that in mind, because unlike Potara, my memory might be a lot more stable.
Yeah,
what
when I saw
see...
when I saw that in the arc, I thought if Frieza's spearing Goku and Vegeta, then he obviously has something up his sleeve that means he can deal with fusion.
Like fusing with someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He does know about, like, he knows about fusion, but like you said, he doesn't know about the time limit. So,
I mean,
you know. Mm-hmm.
I want to see Majin Buu fight Black Frieza. Like, I want to see Majin Buu.
So do I. I wanted to see that in Resurrection F, and I didn't get it.
What I could see happening is Gogeta powering up to blue, but not any further than that, and then using the mastery of self movement without the transformation in blue.
You mean Gogeta doing Ultra Instinct?
Ultra Instinct in base.
In blue,
like
what Goku did, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, he could. I mean, if they have the knowledge combined together, there's no reason why they couldn't. Thomas Jeffers says, "I'm super late for this stream, but what do you think about?" Oh, don't worry, you missed a little bit of fun, but I've been getting thrashed, but it's all good. By Mother Nature tonight. Mother Nature, bent me over. But it's okay. I think actually it stopped thundering now, so I think we're good. Anyways, let me get back to the super chat. He says, "What do you think about Frieza doing something so incredible they have to go find the Super Dragon Balls to fix everything?" We need a villain that does do that. We do need a villain for that. I don't know if Frieza's the guy, but we do need a villain. I'm tired of this fucking like granola Moro shit. I want an angel demonic level fucking villain, bro. Maybe it will be Frieza, maybe not. I don't know. Xeno Omega, wouldn't F have to get past the Grand Priest first? Yes, that is true. And maybe now that we have Black Frieza, we will see the Grand Priest do something. I just feel like at the same time, he doesn't really get involved in those kind of things.
It kind of contradicts his character.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't get involved.
Yeah, he straight up erased Mirrors for doing that.
Yeah. I mean,
at least he powered Mirrors to moral level.
Technically, I think Mirrors. I think the use of that angel power is what erased him. I don't think it was.
But that was because he developed a bias.
Yeah, well, Mirrors was.
There's more context to it.
Was Mirrors the one that actually activated the death of? I'm sorry. Was the Grand Priest the one that actually activated the death of Mirrors, or was that not him?
He basically said that he can't allow angels to exist who have a bias for mortals. So yeah, essentially he's in charge of that.
So go ahead, Anand.
Yeah. So what I was saying that I think that the Grand Priest, sort of temporarily erasing Mirrors and coming back as a mortal was in his plan ever since he found out Mirrors was kind of training Goku and being kind of involved in the mortal realm, because Whis would not screw up that at all. I don't think he'd be that oblivious to what Mirrors' agenda is when he came to Earth, and he would thought, okay, I would just look at the other way and saying that, oh, I didn't know that would happen. I think Whis and the Grand Priest were in cahoots with themselves in terms of developing Miras' character and trying to bring him up higher in terms of his mindset and enlightenment.
Quick
I think that is
question.
what
Go ahead.
I think that is what they were planning to do in terms of Miras' character. I don't think that he would want to like completely erase him like permanently, but this is what I think is the reason behind for the whole temporary resurrection and coming back after that.
Real quick question: Did they release an episode of Super Dragon Ball Heroes today?
No, it's on
I think
the first.
it's tomorrow.
No.
Or,
Yeah.
yeah, the first.
I mean, if they
It's on the
did, I
first.
The
didn't
first
hear
is
about
not tomorrow. The first is Thursday.
Yeah, it's not tomorrow. It's the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, hold on. I'm getting more super chats here. Grizz, thoughts on Super Dragon Ball episode 44? I have no idea what episode that was. I did a review on it though. Yash bet Gary, watch DBS do something completely different in the next arc and not pay off anything that was set up. Yeah, bro, that's definitely a Dragon Ball Super trait. Buko Beezy, I need Frieza to get his lick back against Topo. Well, the idea of Frieza going to Universe 11 and causing mayhem is not even a terrible idea either. You know what I mean? I kind of like that. So real quick, the poll results are here. Is Frieza going to try to overthrow Zeno? 61% in the chat said yes. 39% said no. So leaning more towards the yes on that one. But like I said, what do y'all, and I'm going to ask you guys here in the Discord and in the chat, is the next arc really going to be Black Frieza, or is Frieza just being set up for something later? Like, this could just be that he's going to come back later. Like, not the next arc, but maybe 2 or 3 arcs down the road.
Yeah, I think it's
it could be either way.
It might be. It could be either way, or they could possibly decide to would make a Dragon Ball Super new movie and put him in now.
Yeah, I think it's been set up that we can have a period of time where sort of quality of life, because Frieza's not out to directly kill Goku and Vegeta, so they might go to Universe 6, get a bit of training done, just quality of life, and because he's not an immediate threat that he's just going to kill everyone right this second. So someone made that point that we need a bit of a breather, so this could be that opportunity before Frieza becomes something they have to deal with.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Personally, they have to have one arc that just sets up what Frieza's going to do a little bit before they do Frieza, like go over 6 or 11, because they just need to set things up for the next arc. They can't just jump in hasty, because otherwise it'll be a terrible arc.
Yeah. So just to quickly say something about the hyperbolic time chamber, the room of spirit and time. Obviously, we've established it's not a part of Universe 7, hence it was free from Frieza being a part of that wish. He was the stronger being in that room. And since it's not a part of Universe 7, that kind of does open the possibility that it's connected to other universes, potentially. It might be connected to Universe 6, bare minimum, and Frieza's using it that way. Maybe Frieza's influencing by expanding his empire to other places. Now he's discovered hyperbolic time chamber. There's Universe 11, there's Universe 6. I'm just going to send my spies in there, and now he's got a network everywhere across all the universes, and that could be setting up for something really big involving Frieza.
Yeah, I mean, if it's connected, that would be something. That would definitely be something. I mean,
I think it's just a separate time and space. I don't think that it works that way.
That's true.
I think it's just like the world of Void. Like, it's just a separate time and space. It's not
like a pocket
actually a part of the universe. And plus, as they established in the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 arc, you don't have to go through some kind of space-time continuum to travel between universes, because they went between universes to have the tournament between Universe 6 and Universe 7.
Yeah,
they just flew there.
Space in between. There's a space in between the universes and the world of Void. There are other realms that exist in between.
Yeah, I actually think that's where the Namex came from. I think the Namex came from the space between the universes, because it would make a lot of sense that, like, that's how they, like, you know, that's the reason that they're in two different universes, and they kind of spread like a disease. You know what I mean? So,
real quick, this made me laugh. Grizz says, thoughts on Super Dragon Ball Heroes episode 44. And then he says, episode 44 is the one that hasn't released yet. Okay, Grizz, I appreciate the super chat. Let me ask you a question now. How can I give you thoughts on an episode that hasn't come out yet? That's what I want to know.
I mean, it's not like a psychic, bro.
Yeah, I'm not like a psychic, bro. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know.
You might be referring to the previews, like they have like a little summary of it.
I didn't see any of that. I didn't see any. I mean,
Hype posted it.
I know that it's supposed to have some shit with It's supposed to be some shit with like what do you call it?
The previous Supreme Kai of Time is the villain.
Yeah, that's the villain. Yeah. But there's nothing else really to say about it besides that we already know. Hold on. But I can't give you a review yet because I don't know. What
Goku and Jiren are going to fight Bardock in the next episode. Just to give you some context.
Fucking fan fiction, bro. So dub MCs, I can see Master Zuno in the future of DBS plots. He can have a new power level meta unlock that MacGuffin brain of his. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, okay, make his brain stronger. I had to like read that again. Okay, Frieza kidnapped him, or Goku finds out who the next warrior is from him. Yeah, I mean, they brought Zuno back in this arc, and I was happy to see him again because we haven't seen that dude in a really long time, and he's a character that's kind of being wasted because I love the idea of him existing, this knowing everything about history character, and there's so like I want to ask him questions. He's not even real, so go figure. Luke Sue says, do you guys think that Blue Evolution is still going to be a thing in the anime when it returns? I don't know, but I know that I have a video coming out about Blue Evolution. We've got transformation guides dropping on Blue Evolution and Super Saiyan Berserk, and they're going to be out in the next like month or two because I want to get all of the original DBS anime ones done. I want to get those done. Then that way, going forward, we're going to cover just superhero and everything after that, Black Frieza, Ultra Ego, whatever. But I will say that when it comes to Ultra Instinct, because you might be wondering, am I going to get a transformation guide on that? What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to combine all the UI videos I've done into one big video because I've produced a lot of videos throughout the years about UI, going all the way back to episode 109 and 110. So there's a lot of information, and I really don't want to compile it all and make a new video, so instead I'll just combine those. But that's not going to happen for a while because, like we've talked about in here many times, they keep changing Ultra Instinct. They keep adding new aspects of it. True Ultra Instinct, Silver Hair Ultra Instinct. There's always new Ultra Instincts. Then let me ask you a question then, people in here. Are we done with the fucking Ultra Instinct mutations? Are we done with this, yo?
No. They're gonna do another one.
I think the only reason this existed narratively was to just make Ultra Instinct not unstoppable anymore. Basically, they took advantage of the fact that Goku is like way too nice when he's in Ultra Instinct, so they had to give him a form that like basically forces him to be aggressive, and a form that basically like allows him to be pushed into a state through battle that he pulls out a win in the end, because otherwise you're just going to have the same thing over and over again in the Moral arc where Goku's just completely unstoppable and he's just a bully to the villain. And I think they're trying to remedy that. So honestly, I don't think there's going to be any more mutations. I think the final goal is the whole avatar state that Goku has. I think that's probably the final goal for Ultra Instinct. I think the only reason they did what they did with Ultra Instinct in this arc, they did it in a creative way, in my opinion, because they played on a lot of stuff that they teach in martial arts. But I think the only reason that, like, narratively, that they made such a priority to do it is because they knew for a fact that they had made Ultra Instinct too powerful.
Yeah, but the thing is, the previous or the Moro arc, he wasn't unstoppable in a sense, because he clearly said when Moro was grabbing him with his hands, he was saying that what Miras would have done, because he clearly knew that Miras's Ultra Instinct was
but he doesn't have that anymore. He remedied that issue in this arc. At the end of that arc, Whis tells him he has to have faith in his abilities to defeat Moro, and in this arc he has faith in his abilities to defeat Gas. So the issue that he had that prevented him from being able to defeat Moro, they remedied in this arc. So like he's more unstoppable than he was before. And
No, but
not
the
just
thing
that.
is, no, the thing is, he still has that emotional thing, which is still, gushing inside him. All those unnecessary emotions in terms of hampering his clear thought process, which is not making him basically fight at full instinctual way, which is what, like,
Yeah,
even
his
in his
base
face
though.
expression.
That's going into his base.
Right.
That's all leading to his base form. That's not leading to a mutation of Ultra Instinct. Toyotaro literally said himself at the end of the Moro arc that he knew they made Goku too powerful. So, like, they are aware of it.
Yeah, but he's still unstoppable.
Yeah, I feel like with the reason that they're doing this with UI is they don't know how to go past it without making it something absurd.
Well, they want to
That's
recreate. They want
the
to
meta reason. Yeah.
I feel like
they want to
Toyotaro's sitting there and-
recreate.
Yeah,
They want to recreate. They want to do what they did in the anime, where they can recreate this build up to Ultra Instinct over and over again. You know what I
can't
mean?
Keep doing it. It's like, how do you go past this level of power for Goku? And I feel like Toyotaro doesn't have a good idea of what to do. So he's just trying to refine the form as much as he can, and there's only so much you can do for it without it being a separate transformation. You know?
Well, keep in mind that it was stated Akira Toriyama is completely in charge of Goku's development with Ultra Instinct. So you can't blame that one on Toyotaro because
either way, whoever it is, I feel like they just don't have a good idea of how to go past UI right now.
No, I think you're right. I think that's been the writing crutch. They don't know how to get past UI. Real quick, the poll result is Frieza going to try to overthrow Zeno. 58% say yes, 42% say no. So that's a much closer poll than the previous ones. I want to throw up one more poll for tonight, and that is, will we see new versions of UI in the next arc? You guys have answered. I want the chat to answer it. Let me know. Vote, please. Will we see new versions of UI in the next arc? Let me get to these quick super chats. Mario Hernandez, what skincare treatment will Dr. Hito give Bulma to make her age faster before the end of Z and she'll fire him? I hope they do that, bro. I hope they
might do that.
I hope they do it.
That would be funny.
She looks younger and super than she did in the Boo saga. Grizz says, do you think Goku will figure out he's fighting his father in episode 44? He's talking about Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and honestly, I don't think he will. I do not think he'll figure it out, bro. I really don't. It's Goku. Thomas Jeffers says, not Jefferson, the former president, who's probably a Dragon Ball fan, rolling in his grave right now what they've done to Frieza. Because you know it. And if you know about Thomas Jefferson, you know why I said that, and we'll leave it at that. So Thomas Jeffers says, maybe where Frieza trained is similar to the hallway in the Matrix. He's talking about the back doors, and I do think the Room of Spirit and Time is similar to that. I think they got the idea from that because the Wachowskis love Dragon Ball. You can go to different universes the conventional way or through there. Yeah, he's basically saying that the Room of Spirit and Time, that there are other portals there that takes you to other universes, which I think would be a fucking great idea if they did incorporate that. I would like that, like a back door. Like that.
What my question is,
I said that just to get the
right.
for
Yes.
that one.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Credit to Aqua. What were you gonna say?
well,
Sorry.
my question was, why? What if that were the case? It hasn't been mentioned before.
No, it hasn't. You're right. But then again, there's a lot. Bro, when was Beerus mentioned? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shit they just pull out of their ass. It's unfortunate, but it is how Dragon Ball works now. Which is why
even
I want
the Kai.
Right. I want them. I want them to go past. I want them to stop focusing on the past so much. I really do. No more of this Bardock shit. Like, no more of that shit. Let's focus. No more bringing back old villains. I want something new, please. Busta Keats says, do you think Goku and Vegeta may lose their God Ki eventually somehow? Maybe. That I don't know. That's a possibility. Maybe a villain takes it away from them and then they're screwed. I think a lot of folks want them to be depowered, but I think with Frieza getting this strong, that ain't going to happen anytime soon, folks. Goku and Vegeta will not be getting weaker anytime soon.
Yeah, and if anyone was going to do it, it would have been Moro.
Moro
so I
was
really
the perfect. Yeah, because he did kind of do it for a little while. Thank you, Justin Sullivan. Mike, who imagine Broly finds a way to merge God Ki through with that Uzaru power up we saw him using DBS Broly. Yeah, Broly's potential is limitless, it seems, bro. It really does seem that way because he's a mutant. Yash Bedgary, the final goal may be to have Goku and UI in base. That is the final goal, brother. That's exactly. They said that in the arc. That is exactly what they're going to do. Grizz says
said that.
Grizz says they kind of mentioned Beerus in GT. No, they did not. Itchy Balls says, which DBS waifu would you smash geekdom? Also, will Granolah be relevant past this arc, or do you think they'll forget about him? A, all of them. B, Granolah will not be relevant, but I don't think they're going to forget about him. I think he's going to do his thing on his planet, but I think we will see Granolah again. This is not... They would have killed him off, I think, if we weren't going to see him again. I think there's a chance we will see him again. Casey Mitchell says, what if Frieza killed the Kais instead? That's a little change that would be nice because Beerus would die. That was a question that was asked earlier, and yes, if Frieza knows... Do we know if Frieza knows about that connection between the Kais and the guys?
I don't think he does, but he can definitely figure it out.
I'm sure he can probably figure it out.
He can ask Zuno.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
If he knows
but it would
about
have
Zuno.
to be. It would have to be after the end of Z because Beerus is still alive and superhero.
Well, superheroes before
Superheroes-
the advance.
Superheroes before the end of Z.
Oh yeah.
No, but the thing is, they're saying that okay, if Beerus was destroyed by Frieza, then we won't be having this peace anymore. What I'm thinking he's saying.
Wait. Oh, you mean you're talking about like the power scale thing? Is that what you're referring to?
No, it means like if Beerus wasn't there anymore, it would probably upset the whole balance of the universe thing. So if that was the case, then we won't be having the end of the peace time where Goku was just.
Oh, peace. I
think-
thought you said. I'm sorry. I thought you said beast. I thought you were talking about like
No, no.
Gohan beast. Okay.
No.
Okay, real quick, I'm getting more super chats, yo. I'm gonna be here all night. Daisy says, I'm glad this arc is over and the future is going to be interesting. Yes, I agree. Thank you. I am glad this arc is over. It's my least favorite Dragon Ball manga arc ever. Grizz says they didn't mention him exactly, but they mentioned Gods of Destruction as a joke, so it was definitely hinted at. No, it wasn't, bro. No, it was not.
It's unintentional at best. Like
They've used the word God of Destruction in the fucking Tree of Might fucking theme song. They describe Cell. Hold on. They describe Cell as a God of Destruction. No, they did not hint at Beerus in GT. Beerus was not invented until 2012. That's it. There's no arguing this. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the fact that is a factual. That's it. Like, no, SS4 Gogeta is not Super Saiyan God. This is not up for debate, bro. That's a factual. That is a factual statement. No,
There's
no
people
debate
going, oh
here.
yeah. They
There's
gave
no
Gogeta red hair.
though.
Super Saiyan God. That makes sense.
No, that's it. Real quick, Kool-Aid Flores says, "What if white evil Mr. Popo?" Come on, bro. This fucking guy.
What?
I you know what though? Now I'm cursed because thanks to Kool-Aid Flores, I'm actually picturing Mr. Popo with pale skin, and it looks fucking weird.
It'd be like a TFS thing.
If there's an artist out there, draw Mr. Popo with pale skin, bro. Draw him with Frieza's white
I already
skin.
found one for you.
Damn, bro. Okay, put it in the server.
Edited.
Oh my god, you did. Let me put this on screen. There it is, yo. Oh my god, bro.
That is terrible.
That's Mr. Popo
It looks
if he
like-
were white. That's terrifying.
It looks like freaking Jigglypuff or some shit in a Popo's form.
It definitely has a Pokemon vibe to it, that I will say.
It looks like
It looks like
Android.
Jigglypuff if he was basically his skin was like off and everything peeled off.
Oh god.
Oh man, the Dragon Ball artists have thought of everything. Now watch, in the next Dragon Ball movie, we're gonna see this fucking thing. Watch. Just like Gohan Blanco, watch.
That's gonna be funny.
The Grizz, I don't think you're slow. I'm just saying you can't make a connection with GT and Super because GT was produced 17 years before Super came out. So, or maybe 20 years, I don't even know. 1995, 2015, yeah, 20 years. And it ended in 1997, so. Riv Law Ban Rocked YouTube. Since Goku and Vegeta have their separate forms now, maybe Broly gets SS4 because of his Uzaru power-up. Buddy, I hate to say this, but you are one of like maybe 400 people who have said that. Like, I've gotten that super chat I don't know how many times, bro. Has that not been the most frequently like theorized thing when it comes to Broly and SS4?
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Coast Boy T, I love the channel. Do you think at this point Frieza is more powerful than a few gods of destruction? We talked about that earlier. I think he has to be. If not, then it doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I know there's Beerus fanboys out there. Tough shit. I don't think he. I don't see how Beerus is stronger than Frieza. I don't see that. I don't see it. John Braven Van Zant would like to see the demon realms from other universes in a new arc, or at least see the Z Warriors go to the universes that didn't participate in TLP. Agreed 100%. Can we please? I'm on my knees now, Toriyama, and I know you love when people get on their knees for you. Please take this fucking story out of Universe 7, bro. Please. It's like, I want to go somewhere else.
Grand tour of a multiverse.
Yeah, a grand tour of... Oh, God, you're going to lead to all kinds of fucking theories now, bro. What were you going to say?
I'm not saying the bat.
No, I know, bro. Dude. All right, I got another one here. Do you think Broly can beat Frieza with training? I think with training, anybody can beat Frieza, but it might take a long time. Grizz, who's been knocking it out of the park with these questions, do you want Beerus and Chila to have a kids? No, though that would, bro. Has anybody drawn a Beerus Chila kid, bro? That'd be something.
Dude, there is Beerus and Chila.
I would think it's the same. Looking like Broly just has just a great skin.
That's what I'm saying. I want Broly and Chila to have kids, not Beerus and Chila. Jack Niles, regarding the strongest in the universe question, at the end of this arc, what if this is another tease towards reintroducing the end of Z and Oob? We talked about that earlier. I can tell you're new here. Yes, it's a possibility that Whis was referring to Oob, but Oob has already been introduced in Super a couple times. So it could be that Oob has the potential to be the strongest, and Whis knows that. Again, that's unanswered. Phantom Flame, with Grand Supreme Kai's reawakening in this timeline, I don't think he ever... Oh, okay. Wait.
Sealed in Caesar.
The Boo.
No, I think he's talking about the Moro guy.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about with Boo. Is his life now relinked with Beerus too, and could that one day unexpectedly save Beerus as well? That's actually a pretty decent idea he's got there. Maybe he got relinked to Beerus, so if the Supreme Kai dies, Beerus is still alive. That'd be a great twist. Imagine if Frieza kills the Supreme Kai, everybody thinks that Beerus is dead, and then Beerus shows up and he's like, "You thought I was dead, but I'm relinked with this with the Supreme Kai, Grand Supreme Kai, it's Dai Kaioshin, and now I'm gonna fuck you up." That would be fucking cool, but I still don't think Beerus should be the one to
look Frieza. In general.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, it was
oh my god!
That's terrible.
Cursed image, bro. I'm showing everybody right now on screen. This is what he showed us, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if that's worse than White Popo. I don't know.
I don't know if it's worse than White. That's
we're both cursed.
I think we need a poll on that. That's what we need.
What's the poll?
Oh my!
What's the poll?
What was worse?
Which one's more cursed?
Okay, we're gonna do that poll here in a minute. Well, first of all, the last poll, 75% said yes, 25% said no to the question: will we see new versions of UI in the next arc? So we got to get to. We might as well, bro. Okay, last poll of the day. More cursed. Let's see. White Popo. Oh my God, Beerus and Chila's baby. That is the next. Oh my god, cringe. Yeah, you're right. This is extremely cringe, bro. This fandom, some of the sickos in this fandom, bro, and they think I'm the sicko. Get the fuck out of here with that. Etchy Balls 69, great name. I love when you leave a super chat. Do you think they will do a time skip next arc? I'd love to have some after Z content. Also, do you plan on making videos on the history of Baby? Yes, on the history of Baby. I'll do that eventually. And will they have a time skip? I hope so. What do y'all think?
I don't think they will. I think we'll get
I was thinking
a life arc.
I think they want to pack as much into like the in between stuff as they can. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Hey, Accelerator. I noticed Accelerator. Hold on, before I get to that, Accelerator, you left the super chat. I noticed you're not a member anymore. You might want to become a member again, bro, since you're making all that money in your job. He says Goku gets a 40-hour-a-week job at Denny's, and that's how the franchise ends. That's a super inside joke that only people in this Discord are going to get. So go ahead, Anand. Go ahead, Anand.
Yes, wait, what was I saying?
Something about getting a job. I don't know. Anand, did you see Dragon Ball Super Superhero yet? Because a lot of the Indian folks have seen it, and I want to know if you saw it in theaters. I mean.
Yep, I saw it yesterday.
Okay, what'd you think?
Oh,
like
I
in the
loved
theater,
it.
I mean.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I mean, of course, like it wasn't packed or anything. It was like around 30 people when I went though. But amount of energy the fans had, well, many scenes were happening were like so big. It was really good. Like seeing all of them like scream to everyone's, everyone's particular scenes and everything was amazing experience. Even though it was like very small, it was good. But one thing which I heard was pretty terrible actually. Some of my team members, they went to the first stage for sure of the premiere, that is on the actual premiere date, and for the Japanese dub, Sony had forgot to put the subs along as well.
Oh no.
Sony forgot to put the subs.
Yep. For the normal 2D version, not the IMAX one, the normal 2D screening, they forgot to put the subs on the first day release.
So people went to the movie theater and just saw it subbed, and that's it?
No, they just saw it. There was no subtitles at all. It was just full on Japanese. People did not understand shit. And yeah. That was it.
I can't imagine them forgetting to put the subs. I can tell you that when I saw the movie and I talked about this already to you guys, maybe, and I think I talked about it on stream. When I saw the movie, they had, for the Japanese subbed version, they had the English text in the intro, and for the English dub version, they had the Japanese text in the opening text, the opening credits, and that was, somebody fucked that up. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Anyways, let me get to, because we're getting more super chats here. Also, okay, right now, just in case everybody cares about this, right now, Beerus and Chilai's baby is winning by 10%, 55-45. So there you go. Trinity's Gaming announces, what if they started an arc with Frieza killing Beerus to set the precedent of danger he possesses, so no Whis to save them or anything, all on their own?
That's how they should open up. Like
I kind of like that. No, I kind of like that. Yeah. What do you think? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if whenever they decide to do, whether it's this arc or a future arc or a movie, I've always wanted to see like Frieza's spaceship just like get into like Beerus's world, like that realm with all the planets and stuff. I would like to see Beerus's Frieza's ship just show up, and then like, you know, they're like, you know, Frieza's here, he's found us, and you know, Beerus is shocked. He's like, you know, how did you find this place? And they could throw all kinds of stuff like, oh, I found your location through the use of Zuno or something like that, and then we get this crazy battle like with Beerus and Frieza, and Frieza wins. Frieza,
Whis can't interfere, right?
He can't interfere. No.
So imagine that you got him fighting, and Whis is just sitting there like hoping that Beerus can win.
You know what would be awesome though, if at one point the Grand Priest is like, you know what, I'm changing the rule, you can interfere. That'd be fucking awesome.
Maybe
not for Frieza, but for some other villain. You know, what were you saying?
You know what else
Yeah,
I was thinking about?
That can destroy everything.
I was thinking as well, if they have Beerus die, I really hope they don't let him get resurrected with Dragon Balls. Like, he's just too powerful for them to revive.
But I don't think he would die.
Because I feel like I'll have to get the Super Dragon Balls, because I feel like it's going to be a very easy cop-out from the poll.
Right. But I think he won't die at all, because the prophecy is clearly there that he's going to have a rival with Goku and Vegeta, and they're going to fight no matter what. So until that happens, he's not going to die or throw in the towel or any of that sort.
Great point.
Saved by Grace. You should make a video on how Frieza's stronger than Beerus. I'm gonna do a video on the power of Goku, of Frieza, Black Frieza. Seth already did one. I'm gonna do one with Pride and Wife. Psychodactyl says, can't wait for Goku to obtain Angel Ultra Instinct in the next arc. Defeat Black Frieza only to find out God of Destruction Garlic Jr. is going to be the true villain. Oh God, the trolling. See, normally I would say that would never happen, but this is modern Dragon Ball. Grizz says, I want at least one more arc before a time skip. I don't think I'd be mad at that, but the time skip for sure has to happen. Queen 18, Frieza should learn how to defuse fusions. Now that would be a powerful ability. Vegeta knows how to do it with Force Spirit Fission. So he would have to
that
learn
would be cool if Frieza went to Yardrat. That would be cool. He's just like, listen.
Yeah.
He's like, I ain't here to kill nobody.
He's
like, I just want to get stronger. And if you train me, I won't kill you.
Well, here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. Remember, people forget this detail. Yardrat was next. People forget that.
I remember.
The Frieza Force was going to conquer Yardrat next. Why doesn't he just go there and maybe force those fuckers or whatever? Maybe steal on how to use Force Spirit Fission, on how to use
spirit control.
Instantaneous movement. Yeah, all that shit. Frieza having all those abilities and Black Frieza is like a fucking monster. Holy shit.
But the thing is, I also feel that he would have done a lot of spirit control training in the Rumor Spirit of Time because 10 years is a lot. I don't think you would improve that much.
Well, in the anime, he technically did while he was in Hell, because if you remember, he says that he basically learned to use his energy more efficiently in his gold state. You can kind of consider that the same type of training, but Frieza doesn't have the ability to grow. He doesn't have the ability to clone himself. He doesn't have the ability to split fusion. So he still has things to
instantaneously move.
Yeah.
And also, on top of that, people have to.
Unless that's how Frieza got to the planet.
I think maybe. I think, but he left on a ship. I think Black Frieza. That whole thing about how Golden Frieza went into battle without fully mastering his form, I don't think Black Frieza has that problem. Frieza, MUI, MUE... Oh, I'm sorry. TCG Godness says, Frieza's greater than MUI, MUE Fusion. Frieza past GOD Jiren power. Definitely past Jiren, because they fucking nerfed that motherfucker in the movie, I think. I think they're going to depower him, which kind of pisses me the fuck off. Maybe he's definitely stronger than MUI, MUE, but he's saying
he's definitely stronger than Belmod still. I think here's the thing.
Yeah,
it's
that
really
ain't really that big of an accomplishment, bro. Let's keep it
here.
real,
They've created a very confusing.
Belmod,
I guess,
bro. Belmod is the Bond Jedi Ranger of God the Destruction, bro. So, he doesn't work 40 hours a week, bro.
They've created a really confusing dynamic when it comes to the gods, because Beerus says whenever he's training Vegeta, he says, "There's no limit to my power," and whenever he explains to Vegeta why, he says it's because he's always in Ultra Ego, right? And then the gods, some of them appear to maybe be in that state constantly, who knows, but the way that they fight in the tournament where all the gods fight each other doesn't suggest that they're using their actual God of Destruction powers against each other. It's very possible that all the gods can become more powerful through some kind of motivation they use to use Ultra Ego. Like, for example, in Battle of Gods, if you remember, anytime somebody disrespected Beerus's authority, his purple aura would flare up. He would have no control over it, and he would get really pissed off, and he would use more power than he actually intended. So there might actually be a trigger for each God of Destruction that allows them to tap into Ultra Ego and use it to go beyond their limits. And I think that's kind of what I think that after the Granolah arc, they basically put a plot point in place to make all the destructions stronger than what they were previously shown through Ultra Ego.
Yeah, but that is the thing. That is the thing, because they did not use the Ultra Ego or the full power. That is why they did not go all out in a sense. Because if they did, they would, the whole stage would be in ruins. They would probably go full on in the kill, which they would not want to, in a sense, because why would they kill their respective God of Destruction? And plus, Zeno would not like it. Why would the God of Destructions go on a full-on rampage with each other, mercilessly killing each other, saying that this is not a competition? When the Grand Prix said he would go all out in a sense of a friendly.
Yeah, martial arts. From a martial arts perspective.
From a martial arts perspective, not an all-out death battle. That is why I think that they did not go, do not go use Ultra Ego in that sense. But even Beerus also used Ultra Instinct, but in a very partial way.
Hold on.
Yeah, and him using Ultra Instinct. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on. No. Daniel Thomas sent a super chat and he said, please take this image down, bro. Okay, fine. I forgot that I still had it up.
But him using Ultra Instinct is kind of an indicator that he wasn't using Ultra Ego, if you really think about it. Because, like he said, it's the opposite technique.
Yeah,
so,
but it's also the other side of the same coin. It's not like they're both can be used in a sense of, because Ultra Ego also involves shutting off thoughts and only thinking nothing but destruction. So it works both ways, but Beerus's character can use Ultra Ego in the most maximum extent. He can use Ultra Instinct, but until he comes to a threshold, okay, I will shut off every other thoughts other than just one thing, and that is destruction.
Hey, check general.
No, another cursed image, bro.
Oh no.
Nope, not this time.
Oh, this is actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
You want me to show it?
That's the Kakame.
Cool. Oh, it's by him?
Hold on.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
shit.
So check it out. This is a piece of art that was done by the guy who created Dragon Ball Kakame of what Black Frieza as a god of destruction looks like. But who's the fucking chick? Who's that angel right there? Who is that? It's just a new character that he made up?
One of the, I believe it's one of the angels from, because, okay, so in Kakame, Frieza kills one of the GODs and the other universes that got revived, like 13 and beyond. And I believe that's the angel from the one that he killed. I believe, because he takes over being the GOD for that universe.
I like the aura.
That is very cool art. That's very cool.
The art looks great.
Yeah, no, the art is good. He's a good artist. Real quick, Justin Sullivan, you're welcome. Firstly, I understand Chris Ayers was your friend. I'm sorry about your loss. Secondly, you mentioned wanting a second Tournament of Power. How could you see that playing out? Did a whole video on that already, my friend. Check out a video called Another Tournament of Power. It's on the channel right now. I put it out, I forgot, like maybe February, March, and why and how they could do it. Joshua 3, predictions on Goku's next transformation will look longer hair, different color, different eye color. It'll look like base Goku. That's what I hope. And we're done with it. But did anybody else have any ideas? I mean, honestly, I've already beat that dead horse about how I don't want any more.
The only thing they could do, honestly,
he transforms
at this
and gets
point,
his blue gi. That's what happens.
The only thing they can do is just like make his hair stick up in Ultra Instinct, like Super Saiyan. That's literally it. Like in my opinion,
though, like black hair.
No.
Like
the only thing they could do,
silver hair.
Yeah,
Okay,
because if you notice, his silver hair is his actual
sort
haircut.
of like Fuse Samasu.
Sort of, yeah. That's the only thing I can see, in my opinion. You know.
That okay? Anybody else have any ideas?
Alter Ego.
What?
Sorry.
Super Saiyan 3 Ultra Ego. So it's silver long hair.
Yeah, or Ultra Ego's hair having the Super Saiyan 3 length. It's already got the eyebrows. Sorry, I just love Super Saiyan 3.
I might, maybe I'll do a video about that. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, the thing is, he's going backwards in a sense because Toriyama, he mentions that he used black hair because he feels that it represents Goku being himself. So the thing is, he clearly says that the silver hair is not himself. He's going to use it as a last resort, and he would probably go backwards in a sense. At least when he's trying to reform his emotions, he would go from, because this new form is in practice wise, it literally works like UI sign, because UI sign is literally defined as a gateway to Ultra Instinct. So in this sense,
that's right.
It's a gateway to Goku's own UI in a sense. So
yeah, and Toyotaro
said
like
that
how
weed is a gateway to cocaine. No, go ahead.
Yeah,
he said that he wanted Goku to be able to use Ultra Instinct in his sleep in like a recent interview, which is funny. But I think it's actually, I kind of like it because it's a play on Goku's what his name means in kanji, a monkey awakened to emptiness, which was a really cool. I think they were actually playing on his name whenever they had him like suddenly wake up and use the avatar state. because like his name is literally a monkey awakened to emptiness, and he awakens to using Ultra Instinct.
Yeah.
So
maybe
like,
we should do a video about that.
yeah,
We should
Yeah.
do a you know what I might do? Maybe I'll do a technique guide on that, and then like I wouldn't even know what to call it though. That move doesn't even have an official name yet. So maybe we should wait until it gets one.
yeah,
It's gonna have an
Probably.
official name at some point. Like it's unquestionable. I gotta
yeah.
be
If it's in the
patient.
games, then we'll know. If they ever put it in a video game, we'll know.
Today I started writing the script because I'm actually gonna script this video. I don't script almost any video, but today I started writing the script for the history of Red Ribbon Army, and that motherfucker's gonna be long, bro. That's a long video because there's a lot
Hell
to
yeah.
talk about. There's a lot. Holy shit, yeah, but it's hard. It's a hard one. Also, Nathan finished editing our video, so that's gonna go up probably on Monday or Tuesday.
Sweet.
Joshua. Okay, I already said that. Okay. I think we're done for the night. I've been here for over 2 hours at this point. I'm tired. I'm not that
Sweet.
tired. I'm not that tired. The power went out, so it is what it is. But
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you so much for having me, Danny.
no problem. And thank all you guys for stopping by, of course. And I will check out of the Discord real quick. And so that's everybody there in the Discord. So anyways, y'all, thanks for joining me once again. I really appreciate it. Of course, like always, I thank you for all the super chat support and all of the new members. Tomorrow on the channel, Kyle Abear, the voice of Gohan, will be joining me. And it'll be a great interview. I know you guys will love it. Thanks again. Take care of yourself. I'll see you guys tomorrow for that interview. You're not going to want to miss it.